Hello everybody, I'm Frances with Just Frances, and I'm here today to wish everybody a happy International Left-Handers Day. That's right folks, today is an entire day, August 13th, International Left-Handers Day, a day to celebrate the right hand. Yes, this right here is my right hand, my correct hand, my left hand. So, happy International Left-Handers Day to you, whether you're left-handed or right-handed or correct-handed. Guess that I just wanted to take a few moments to share with everybody some of my favorite left-handed products. As a left-hander, I had to grow up in a right-handed world, and so quite often I learned to adapt using right-handed products in my left hand. Sometimes very painfully so, and sometimes it just can't happen, maybe for safety reasons or maybe just because the tool does not work with the left hand. So I have over the years acquired a few left-handed specific items, and over the years I have just learned how to suck it up and get used to using right-handed items in my left hand, or more dangerously so in my right hand. So let's start out with my most recent purchase. Over the weekend I purchased myself some left-handed spoons for in the kitchen. They're very specially angled for left-handed use, and if you compare it to a right-handed spoon, you can really see how the angle is different. So when you're cooking up, when you're moving things around in the pan, the left-handed spoon, it's a very good idea. If you're left-handed, buy yourself one. If you're right-handed, buy one for the people you love. It's a really good thing to do. And don't just buy them to skew the statistics and keep them in your kitchen if you're right-handed. Leave them out for the left-handers to buy. You know who I'm talking to. So, other left-handed specific things I own are my scissors. They're fantastic because they're molded for my hand. I'm able to cut a lot better because the blades are reversed around as well. So trust me, again, if you're right-handed, pop them onto your left hand. Pop your scissors onto your left hand, you will totally see what I mean. It's not fun to use them. Other left-handed tools, a few years ago I acquired my left-handed hammer. Now I did spend a little bit more money on this sucker because it's weighted very specifically for use with the left hand, but the glorious part is that I can actually use right-handed nails with it. I hesitated at first on making the purchase because it did cost more than a right-handed hammer, but because I was told that I could use right or left-handed nails, I figured it was a very good value. So there you go, left-handed hammer. What I've not yet purchased is a left-handed screwdriver. I would love to, but instead I just have to use my right-handed screwdriver in my left hand, and the reason is because I haven't found a steady supply of left-handed screws. Now I know that left-handed screws exist, you know, the way that the little threads run up, but I just haven't found a supply of them to keep me. I live in rural America, they're a little bit more difficult to find, so right-handed screwdriver in my left hand. One of these days I do hope to find a steady supply of left-handed screws, and then I'll go and spend that extra money on the left-handed screwdriver. So in the meantime, I've got that and it works. I also have, pardon the reach, a tape measure. It's right-handed, which means that if I want to use it the way I would use it, I have to read the numbers upside down. Those of you who know me know that it doesn't matter if the numbers are upside down or right side up. I'm going to get them wrong because numbers and me, we just don't get along very well. Ambidextrous items that I have, chopsticks. They're fantastic. Left hand, right hand. Okay, I can't actually use them in my right hand, but I'm really good at using them in my left hand, and that's what matters. So, ambidextrous items. Other important ambidextrous items, the martini glass. I can use that in my left hand, I can use that in my right hand. If I wanted to, I could have one in each hand, but really, I'm a one drink at a time kind of gal. So, martini glass is fantastic, ambidextrous item. Now, some other items that you wouldn't necessarily think of is left-handed or right-handed are pens. Now, I say this, and I actually had a conversation with a fellow left-hander not long ago, and he didn't realize this either. But an example, here's a pen from British Gasoline. It says on the side of it, doing the right thing. And if you hold it in your right hand, well, the writing is right side up, and that's fantastic. But if you hold that same pen in your left hand, well, the writing is upside down, and that's just kind of rubbish. It's useless to me, because if I can't read it, what's the point in having it? So get rid of it. Useless. So because I realized this little fact, when I ordered pens for my website, because I'm that much of an egomaniac that I needed pens for this little blog, I specifically requested that the logo read correctly when the pen is held in your left hand, which means that for my right-handed viewers, it will be upside down, but that's okay. I'm left-handed, so it gets to be the way I want it to be. So if you're left-handed and you want left-handed Just Francis pens, get in touch, give me a shout, and I'll make sure that you get some. If you're left-handed or right-handed, just check out the blog, and there will be a list of various items available to purchase from a variety of links. I don't necessarily, tell you that one is better than the other. It's just a bunch of links that I found by searching left-handed products. So, I'm not authorizing any. I'm not telling you that any of them are better than the others. They're just links. Do your own search if you want. But left-handed pens from Just Francis, contact me. A couple other left-handed items that I have. I recently purchased a new fishing pole. I purchased this one. It was only about 20 bucks, but it's got a fantastic interchangeable reel. So I can take out this bolt and I can switch the crank over so that it can be a proper left-handed fishing pole. So for 20 bucks, not a bad deal. And you can buy really expensive, specifically left-handed reels, but unless you're a fisherwoman, which I'm not, what's the point? And I'm cheap. Last summer, I purchased left-handed golf clubs. Now, they weren't that much. They were cheaper than a starting set of right-handers clubs, but it was a really great deal. And a friend of mine really kind of teased me last year about not only being a ladies golfer, but a left-handed lady golfer. I mean, he just thought it was hilarious. But I would like to point out that I golf a lot better with left-handed clubs in my left hand than I ever have with right-handed clubs in my left hand. So I could maybe do a little bit better if I would practice, but the way I see it, no amount of practice will ever make me good at golf. So not even going to go there. Anyhow, that's it for products that I have to share with you today. Once again, happy International Left-Handers Day to everybody. August 13th, this year and every year, International Left-Handers Day. So have an awesomely left-handed day. Speak to you soon.